by the way, how many of you liked and saw Brian's post? Make sure that you share those. He's been recording them, and it'd be great for you guys to give him a share and a like on his social media page. So, all right, take it away.
Thank you, Lee Pearson. Good morning, movers and shakers.
Morning. Morning.
So about 2-3 weeks ago, I invite this guy to the chapter, and he says, well, I was just in one of those groups, and I don't know, I didn't really get much out of it. I didn't renew, and well, I don't know, they didn't have a lot of members. And I said, well, you might want to visit our group, because it's a really good group. I've been in it 10 years. It's really helped my business. Wow, 10 years? Well, I don't know. I'll think about it, maybe. And I can tell as I'm talking to this guy, he's flat out struggling in his business. I mean, he admits it. He says, he left the job world where he had a secure job and he wanted to be self-employed, but he's just struggling. But you can hear it in his voice as he's talking. And I'm telling him, like, hey, man, I get it. I've been there. I struggled when I was 23 years old starting out in financial services, and nobody wanted to be my client. I know what you're going through. But guess what, folks? I made it 25 years later. So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay, this guy's struggling. I just told him I know what he's going through. You would think that he would want to say, Brian, help me out. How do you do it? Tell me what to do. But he's just floundering, and you can hear it in his voice. And I said, hey, you may want to come by and visit. He goes, I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll do it in 2 or 3 months if the seat's not already taken. And I go home and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I just don't get that feeling. And the older you are, the more successful and experienced you are in business, you get a feel for people, and you can almost tell if somebody is successful or not. There's that. And just in contrast, we had a gentleman come in here, I think it was last week, the IT professional. Is he still applied for membership here? Okay. Now he comes in, and it was a very, very different demeanor. I mean, this guy stands up and he says, hi, I'm so-and-so, and I'm excited to be here, and I can't wait to join, and I want to join you, and I see a lot of opportunity here, and Lee told me there's a lot of opportunity. And then that guy applies, and guess how many years he applied for membership for? 2 years. So I don't know a whole lot about the guy, but I'll tell you, I was very impressed. I thought, this guy is successful. It's 2 different guys, and by the way, the 2 gentlemen I'm speaking about today are in the same business. 2 different gentlemen in the same business. One emanates success, decisiveness, passion, enthusiasm. I have a vision. I see opportunity. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to make it happen. And the other emanates, I don't know. Didn't work out before. This is hard. You see the difference there? Because it's the same opportunity. And it reminds me of the phrase, if you think you can or if you think you can't, you're right. And so I wanted to talk about this today because I want to talk about success and opportunity and success attributes. And I will say, not every successful person is just like this gentleman with the booming voice and loud and attracts attention. By the way, there are introverts who are very successful. There are people who are a little more subdued, low key, maybe a Chris LaFrance, for example, maybe a Claudia Echeverry George, maybe a Craig Arndt, who doesn't say very much, but why does everybody always laugh at Craig? But let's talk about Craig, because he doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself. He doesn't say, look at me, look at who I am, I'm successful, but you might not realize he's extremely successful. And so I'm talking about success in general today because part of the opportunity here, and Steve said it maybe a few weeks ago, he said the additional opportunity that maybe you don't even realize, the extra benefit of even being in this room is just being able to be around successful people and learn from them. You know, we get in this group to make money. We get in this group to help our business. It helps our business. If we decide that there's opportunity, if we do the work, if we take the action, if we've got what it takes to get involved. But then the hidden benefit, the extra benefit, like Steve said, is that we get in here. If we just came in here just to learn from some of the successful people in the room, that alone, and I think Steve said this, is worth the price of membership. Or we get in here, and when we have a need, when we have a problem in our life, when we need help, we know an expert in that business who might be able to save us and help us, or save us money. I mean, I've made money in this group, but people have saved me money. What's the difference? You know, earning new money or keeping money in my pocket because of somebody else in this group. So I just wanted to get you thinking in general today about the difference between successful people, successful approaches, and approaches that aren't so successful, and the opportunity that we have in here to learn and interact and grow and benefit. And that if you decide to make, if you believe that you can, and you believe that this will work for you, and you get involved and you enter it with the passion that that gentleman had last week, then you will make it happen. This has been your educational moment. Brian Wade, Tampa Financial Group.